Imagine a world where the skyline reaches dizzying heights, where architects dare to challenge the very heavens themselves, and where the word limit is a mere suggestion. Hold on to your monocles because we're diving straight into the heart of it. In this video, we're shining a spotlight on the most jaw-dropping skyscrapers under construction in 2023. These behemoths aren't just tall, they're touching the clouds and giving Mother Nature herself a run for her money. First up, we have 4 Frankfurt in, you guessed it, Frankfurt am Main. Known for its epic skyline, Germany's skyscraper haven isn't stopping anytime soon. 4 towers, 1 platform, and a whole lot of ambition. It's like the Mount Rushmore of modern architecture, but with a twist. These towers aren't just offices. We've got a luxury hotel, swanky apartments, and even room for social housing. Everyone's invited to this skyscraper soiree. Now, let's hop over to the Sunshine State, Florida, where the Waldorf Astoria Hotel is defying hurricanes like a boss. It's not just any hotel, it's a hurricane-proof haven. Imagine staying in a tower that sways less than your grandma's porch swing. Thanks to some fancy technology, this tower is like a giant gyroscope. So, no, you won't be getting seasick on this vacation. Teleporting to Tel Aviv, Israel, we have the Azrieli Spiral Tower. Picture a giant scroll gently unraveling in a spiral. That's this beauty. At its peak, a public space for events and views that stretch all the way to Jerusalem. It's like having the holy city in your backyard. Tokyo, Japan, is next on our world tour, showcasing Azabudai Hills. This skyscraper is like a fine wine, almost ready for tasting since 2019. But what makes it special? Well, Japan's earthquakes ain't no joke, so they've got shock absorbers, tuned mass dampers, and even an emergency warehouse for supplies. Safety first. Now, get your maple syrup ready because we're heading to Canada, home of the One. This skyscraper, set to be the tallest in the Great White North, had folks lining up for apartments before construction even began. Talk about eager beavers. After a brief hiccup, it's back on track to complete in 2024, complete with apartments, a hotel, shops, and an outdoor pool. Skinny dipping with a view, anyone? Malaysia is our next stop, and it's bringing us Oxley Tower 1, standing tall alongside the iconic Petronas Towers. This one's for the elite, with luxury hotel rooms and extravagant offices. It's basically the VIP lounge of skyscrapers. Dubai, the land of luxury, is where Uptown Tower is almost ready to party. Concrete? Done. Steel crown? Placed. This tower is like a high-rise VIP club for businesses, with Hisense, Hikvision, and even the Gemological Institute of America setting up shop. When luxury meets business, you know it's gonna be epic. Turkey's bringing more to the table than just baklava. The Central Bank of the Republic of Turkey decided to go big with a 352-meter skyscraper in Istanbul. 4th tallest in all of Europe? That's like flexing your financial muscles on a whole new level. Back to Dubai we go, and this time it's the Sial Tower, aiming to be the world's tallest hotel-only building. Forget room service, here, you're getting served luxury on every floor. With over 50 of them, you'll be living the high life, literally. Now hold on to your golden parachutes because we're about to enter the top 5 of this sky-high countdown. New York City's financial giants, JP Morgan Chase, decided to swap out their old headquarters for a futuristic marvel, the JP Morgan Chase building. AI-managed energy, solar shades, and hydroelectric power, this tower is like a glimpse into the future of finance. Move over, Wall Street, there's a new player in town. Bangkok's One Bangkok project is where the signature tower takes center stage. It's not just a skyscraper, it's an entire city within a city. With offices, hotels, shops, and a bustling population, it's a world on its own. Get ready to shop, dine, and thrive in the signature tower's shadow. Now we're entering the realm of dragons, and no, we're not in Westeros. China's skyscraper scene is like a never-ending game of architectural one-upmanship. We've got towers galore, from Shenzhen to Zhongshan, all aiming for the sky-high glory. But, we're teasing a little here because getting reliable info on these projects is like trying to find a needle in a Shanghai haystack. Now I present to you The Line. Picture this, a project worth a staggering $1 trillion. Yes, you heard that right. It's not just another extravagant shopping spree for the ultra-rich, but a mind-blowing vision that aims to redefine the way we live, breathe, and enjoy life. The Line, my affluent comrades, is Saudi Arabia's audacious plan to create a whole new way of urban living. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty details. The Line is set to span a jaw-dropping 170 kilometers through the magnificent desert landscapes. Imagine the view from your luxury penthouse. It's like living in a sci-fi movie, except this is no fiction. Saudi Arabia is turning this dream into a reality, and we can't help but be captivated by the audacity of this project. But hold your horses, my dear billionaires. The line is not just a simple feat of engineering and architecture. Oh no, it's a paradigm shift in urban planning. This city is designed to be a car-free haven, where everything you need is just a 5-minute walk away. No more traffic jams, no more honking horns, just blissful luxury at your fingertips. And here's the kicker, my friends, the line is a zero-carbon city. That's right, zero carbon. They're harnessing the power of wind and solar energy to generate all the electricity needed. It's like living in an eco-friendly paradise where your guilt-free conscience matches the grandeur of your bank account. Now, let's talk about the sheer size of this behemoth. The line consists of 2 parallel skyscrapers that stand a whopping 500 meters tall. To put that into perspective, it's like having 2001 World Trade Centers lined up side by side. Talk about making a statement. Saudi Arabia is not holding back when it comes to showcasing their wealth and ambition. But, my fellow billionaires, we must address the big question: can they actually pull this off? Will the line become the greatest mega project ever, or will it crumble under the weight of its colossal price tag? There are 3 possible outcomes, my discerning comrades. Firstly, construction on the line comes to an abrupt halt. The dream of a futuristic city in the desert fades away, like a mirage in the scorching sun. The world watches in disappointment as the once promising project remains incomplete, a monument to unfulfilled ambitions. We've seen it happen before, haven't we? Those grand ideas, those lavish plans that simply crumbled under the weight of their own impracticality. Remember the Jeddah Tower? The Dubai Creek Tower? They started with a bang, captured our imagination, and then fizzled out into oblivion. The line could follow a similar path. The vision of car-free living, renewable energy, and vertical communities might remain nothing more than a distant dream. The construction site, once buzzing with activity, falls silent. The cranes stand idle, and the desert reclaims its territory. Oh, what a tragedy it would be. The line, a mere footnote in the annals of architectural ambition. The world would mourn the lost opportunity, while skeptics and naysayers nod knowingly, their doubts seemingly justified. But my fellow billionaires, let's not give in to despair just yet. While this scenario is a possibility, it's not set in stone. The line has the backing of an entire country, and the world's eyes are upon it. There's a glimmer of hope that the project will rise from the ashes and continue its journey towards completion. After all, we live in a world where dreams are turned into reality every day. The line, with all its audacity, could still find a way to overcome the challenges that lie ahead. Let's not write it off just yet, my discerning comrades. So, my esteemed billionaires, what are your thoughts on this first scenario? Do you believe the line will face an untimely demise, or will it defy the odds and triumph? Share your insights in the comments below and let's keep the conversation going. Buckle up, because we're diving into the second scenario that could unfold. Imagine this, my esteemed comrades, Saudi Arabia invests heavily in their audacious plans. Over the next decades, the country pours resources, expertise, and determination into bringing the line to life. Piece by piece, the desert transforms into a marvel of human ingenuity and architectural prowess. Now, let's be clear, my wealthy friends. Achieving the full extent of their initial proposal is no small feat. Building not 1 but 2 parallel skyscrapers, stretching a staggering 170 kilometers, is a monumental challenge. It's like building 2001 World Trade Centers, but multiplied by 2. Can you even fathom the scale of such an endeavor? It's a task that seems insurmountable, a race against time and logistics. But if there's one thing we know about the ambitious visionaries of Saudi Arabia, it's that they love a challenge. Picture a future where the line becomes a reality, a sprawling metropolis that embodies the ideals of sustainability, vertical living, and zero carbon emissions. A place where cars are nothing but a distant memory, and renewable energy powers every inch of this marvel. From towering skyscrapers to subterranean transportation networks, the dreams of a car-free, technologically advanced society come to fruition. The world watches in awe as the line becomes a shining example of what human innovation can achieve. But let's not get carried away with the glitter and gold, my discerning friends. While certain aspects of the line are feasible, the sheer magnitude of the project poses significant challenges. Building a city the length of 2 parallel skyscrapers on such an unprecedented scale is an immense task. Experts question the viability of such an ambitious timeline. Antoni Vives, Chief Urban Planning Officer at NEOM, admits it's no walk in the park. NEOM is a complex, bold, and highly ambitious undertaking and is most certainly not an easy one to deliver. And we can't ignore the concerns raised by outside voices, like Professor Marshall Brown of Princeton University, who questions the physical and environmental phenomena that must be overcome to achieve the line's grand vision. It's a delicate balancing act, my billionaire friends. A dance between audacity and pragmatism, where dreams meet the harsh reality of engineering, logistics, and the ever-elusive element of time. Can Saudi Arabia rise to the occasion and surpass all expectations? Only time will tell. So, my fellow billionaires, what are your thoughts on this second scenario? Do you believe Saudi Arabia has what it takes to pour their resources into making the line a resounding success? Share your insights in the comments below and let's keep the conversation alive. And now, hold on tight because we're about to explore the intriguing third scenario that could unfold. Picture this, my opulent comrades. Construction on the line has already begun, signaling Saudi Arabia's commitment to turning this visionary concept into a tangible reality. But what if, instead of adhering strictly to the initial grandiose plan, a compromise is struck? Yes, my fabulous friends, it's possible that Saudi Arabia may opt for a more pragmatic approach. Rather than attempting the seemingly impossible task of constructing the full 170-kilometer line, they could build it incrementally, bit by bit, as demand and resources allow. Imagine a world where the line becomes a more modest, yet still revolutionary, urban masterpiece. Instead of stretching the length of two parallel skyscrapers, it could be scaled down to a more manageable size, perhaps half the initial height. With this downsized version, the core principles of the line remain intact. A car-free city, powered by renewable energy, where all essential amenities are within a walkable distance. The concept of vertical living still thrives, but on a more realistic scale. This compromise could be a stroke of genius, my wealthy connoisseurs. While the project may not reach the jaw-dropping proportions of its initial proposal, it would still stand as a groundbreaking achievement, capturing the essence of NEOM's vision. And let's not forget the practicalities, my discerning friends. Building a city the size of the line, even at a reduced scale, remains a Herculean task. The logistics, engineering, and coordination required are immense, but they become more manageable with a scaled-down approach. The line would still be a pioneer in the quest for car-free living, setting an example for the world to follow. It would be the first city of the 21st century where car journeys reach zero, thanks to efficient public transportation systems, including proposed underground railways. Now, my esteemed billionaires, while this compromise may disappoint those who crave the monumental scale initially envisioned, it offers a pragmatic solution that brings us closer to realizing a futuristic, sustainable city. So, what do you think, my opulent visionaries? Could a downsized version of the line be the perfect balance between ambition and feasibility? Share your thoughts in the comments below and let's keep the conversation thriving. Now, let's look at the progress. Exciting news, my fabulous friends. Construction has officially begun. Drone footage reveals the excavation work, with trenches being dug deep into the desert sands. It's a sight to behold, my billionaires, a tantalizing glimpse of what could be the world's most spectacular megaproject. But before we get carried away, let's remember that building a project of this magnitude is no walk in the park. The challenges are as massive as the project itself. It's a race against time, resources, and unforeseen obstacles. The eyes of the world are upon Saudi Arabia, eagerly awaiting the outcome. So, my esteemed billionaires, what do you think? Will the line become a testament to human ambition and ingenuity? Or will it be a billion-dollar sandcastle that crumbles under its own weight? Share your thoughts in the comments below and join the conversation. Now, you might be wondering, why is it so hard to get updates on this mega project? Is it all hush-hush or a well-kept secret? Who knows, but it's time to spill the beans. The line, it's not just a grand vision anymore, it's a reality taking shape that's as expansive as your imagination can fathom. It's like trying to live in a world without Wi-Fi in 2023, almost impossible, right? You remember that jaw-dropping drone footage that teased the beginning of this colossal linear city last year? Well, we're about to unveil what's happened since then, and let me tell you, it's mind-blowing. According to the executive director, they've already nailed down a whopping 20% of the vital infrastructure. We're not talking about just roads here, we're talking about the nerve center of a thriving city. Yep, it's like they're setting up a whole world within this grand vision. The excitement doesn't stop there. When you look at satellite images around the line, it's like witnessing the transformation of a barren canvas into a bustling masterpiece. The NEOM Community 1 is an excellent example. This place, now, It's more than a vision. It's like a fully functioning city on its own. There are hundreds of housing units, and they didn't forget the basics: schools, places of worship, post offices, and even a Starbucks. Because every modern city needs its caffeine fix. And let's not forget the hidden marina. This place is going to be a world record in excavation. It's not a vision anymore. It's becoming a colossal reality. Imagine the world's largest marina, capable of hosting cruise ships twice the size of the Wonder of the Seas. It's not just another excavation site. It's now a sprawling area with massive changes happening each day. I mean, they're moving around 1 million cubic meters of earth every single week. That's the kind of scale that'd make your jaw drop and wonder if they've got a secret army of excavators. Now, if that's not impressive enough, let's talk about the piling work. In Module 43, over the past year, they've driven in more than 4,500 individual piles. That's like planting a forest of support for this grand vision. And they're not stopping there. They plan to go even bigger, installing more than 60 piles daily. It's like they're playing a giant game of Jenga, but instead of trying not to knock the tower down, they're trying to build it higher and higher. And don't think they've forgotten about the spine, the underground rail system. As of June 2023, they've made some significant changes. The scope of the entire system has been scaled back, but don't worry, they're just optimizing. The underground tunneling has been reduced by more than 30 kilometers, and the number of stations was trimmed from 48 to a mere 9. It's like they're fine-tuning a masterpiece, and every move they make is under the spotlight. So, what's next for this mind-blowing city within a city? What does the future hold for the line and its grand vision? Well, that's the exciting part. We're just getting started, and the possibilities are as limitless as the sky. But how on earth are they funding this? Well, it's all about money. Saudi Arabia's sovereign wealth fund, the Public Investment Fund, is making it rain with a cool $700 billion. So, let's just say they've got a piggy bank that would make even Scrooge McDuck a bit jealous. They've got big shots like the Keller Group, Bauer, Bacci Solitanche from the UK, Germany, and France. Power China is turning the wheels for the hidden marina. Then, there's the dream team of Italian contractor Webuild and Saudi's Sageco building the high-speed rail connecting the line to Oxagon. It's like assembling the Avengers of construction. But wait, there's more. The line promised zero emissions, but experts estimate it might emit 1.8 gigatons of CO2. That's like buying an electric car to save the planet and then throwing it in reverse through a rainforest. It's not adding up. And let's not forget about those human rights issues. People had to leave their villages to make way for construction, and some face life or death sentences. It's a real hiccup in the plan and could send ripples through Niam's future. We're about to take you on a jaw-dropping tour of the most expensive private house on this planet. Yes, you heard that right, we're talking about a house that's so extravagant, it makes Tony Stark's pad look like a cozy cabin in the woods. Now, picture this, in the bustling city of Mumbai, India, not far from the poverty-stricken slums, there stands a towering behemoth of luxury known as Antilia. It reaches 27 stories into the sky, stretching a colossal 568 feet high. That's like having a skyscraper in your backyard, folks. In terms of cost, it's the second most expensive residential property globally, only trailing Buckingham Palace. But here's the kicker, Buckingham Palace is technically a crown property, while Antilia is a private residence. Some estimates even value this lavish abode at a staggering $2 billion. Yep, that's enough to make your head spin. Now, let's talk about the exterior of Antilia. Just when you thought the interior was mind-blowing, wait until you see what this architectural masterpiece looks like from the outside. From an aerial view, Antilia appears like a gleaming tower, gracefully rising amidst the bustling cityscape of Mumbai. Its contemporary design stands in stark contrast to the traditional architecture of the area. The facade of Antilia is a work of art in itself. It's designed with a sleek, modern aesthetic that combines glass and steel in a harmonious symphony of architectural brilliance. The reflective glass panels seem to shimmer like crystals in the sunlight, making the building appear even more majestic. But what truly sets Antilia apart is the hanging gardens that adorn its sides. These vertical gardens are not only an eco-friendly feature but also a stunning visual spectacle. They seem to defy gravity as they cascade down the building, creating a lush green contrast to the urban surroundings. Antilia isn't just breathtaking during the day. At night, it transforms into a luminous beacon, with strategically placed lighting that accentuates its unique design. It's like a modern-day palace, glowing in the heart of Mumbai. Even at street level, Antilia is a sight to behold. It stands out as a testament to human achievement, a towering monument to luxury and opulence in a city known for its vibrant culture and stark contrasts. The architectural significance of Antillia can't be overstated. It's a bold statement of wealth, modernity, and innovation, amidst a city where tradition and history are deeply rooted. So, when you gaze upon Antillia's exterior, you're not just looking at a building, you're witnessing a visual marvel, a testament to what is possible when boundless wealth meets architectural imagination. Now, what's inside this colossal mansion, you ask? Hold on to your monocles, folks, because it's a real-life fairy tale. First off, there's not one, not two, but multiple ceilings that are double or triple heighted. It's so tall that this 27-story skyscraper looks more like a 50 or 60 floor monolith. Can you imagine feeling so tiny in your own home? But that's not all, my friends. On the lower floors, there's a multi-level car lot that can hold a whopping 168 vehicles, including Mukesh's prized Maybach worth a cool 5 crore rupees. And, just in case you were worried about getting your luxury cars dirty, there's a car service station right in the mansion. Because, well, why not? Oh, and did I mention the helipads? Yes, not one, not two, but 3 helipads grace the roof of this mansion. It's like a helipad party up there. Who needs a driveway when you can just land your helicopter on the roof, right? Now, let's venture inside this opulent abode. Picture an extravagant lobby with 9 elevators. 9. You'd think they're in a rush to get to their own penthouse. And as you ascend further, you stumble upon a 2-story recreation center that boasts a lap pool, a gym, a juice bar, a dance studio, and even a yoga studio. Because why go to the gym when you can have one in your home, right? But wait, there's more. As you keep climbing, you'll find a spa and a ballroom. The ballroom is dripping in luxury, adorned with multiple crystal chandeliers that cover a mind-boggling 80% of the ceiling, leaving a measly 20% unadorned. Imagine dancing the night away under that sparkling extravaganza. Feeling like a movie night? Well, you're in luck because Antillia boasts a movie theater that can seat a jaw-dropping 50 people. That's more than most theaters in your city. And of course, there are multiple balconies and terraces with lush gardens hanging over the sleek facade. It's like having your own personal oasis in the sky. Speaking of gardens, the vegetation attached to the sides of the building isn't just for show. It's designed to absorb sunlight to keep the interior cool. Think of it as a natural air conditioner, but on a billionaire scale. I can only imagine the electricity bill for this place. Now, let's talk about something truly unique. Antillia features an ice room equipped with a snow generator to mimic a winter wonderland. Because, you know, sometimes Mumbai can get a bit too toasty. It's like having a piece of the North Pole in your home. Now, let's delve into the fascinating world of Antillia's architecture and design. This isn't your run-of-the-mill mansion, it's a true masterpiece. The creative minds behind this architectural wonder are Perkins & Will, a prestigious firm based in Chicago. They were tasked with turning Mukesh Ambani's vision into reality. The design philosophy here is a fusion of modern luxury and ancient symbolism. The skyscraper is divided into sections, each representing an element: earth, water, fire, air, sound, and light. It's a breathtaking metaphor for the journey to enlightenment. Lotus and sun motifs are scattered throughout the mansion, symbolizing rebirth and positivity. These aren't just decorations, they're woven into the very fabric of the building. Antillia boasts opulent materials like marble, crystal, and mother of pearl. These weren't chosen for their cost alone but for their rich symbolism and ability to create an atmosphere of luxury. Religion plays a significant role here too. A temple within the mansion provides a place for the Ambani family to pray, emphasizing the spiritual connection that's part of their daily lives. Interestingly, Antillia incorporates eco-friendly elements too. Vertical gardens attached to the building absorb sunlight, helping to cool the interior naturally. It's a nod to sustainability in a sea of extravagance. Beyond the symbolism, the house is replete with opulent features. Crystal chandeliers adorn the ballroom, covering 80% of the ceiling, no expense spared, indeed. So, when you step inside Antillia, you're not just entering a lavish mansion, you're stepping into a world carefully crafted to reflect tradition, symbolism, and sheer luxury. Now, let's dive a bit deeper into the man who calls this extravagant mansion home. Mukesh Ambani is not your ordinary billionaire. Born in 1957, he's a true titan of industry. Mukesh's father founded a business that would later become the world's largest producer of polyester fibers and yarns. But Mukesh didn't just inherit a fortune, he multiplied it several times over. Mukesh Ambani's achievements are nothing short of awe-inspiring. At one point, he was a regular fixture in the top 10 richest people in the world. During a stock market surge in India in 2007, he was even believed to be the richest person on the planet. That's the kind of financial prowess that's hard to fathom. Now, let's talk about the Ambani family. Mukesh's wife, Nita Ambani, is a powerhouse in her own right. Besides her philanthropic endeavors, she's also known for her work in education and sports. She played a pivotal role in bringing the Indian Premier League, IPL, cricket team, the Mumbai Indians, to prominence. Mukesh and Nita have raised 3 exceptional children. Aisha, the eldest daughter, recently graduated from Yale. Her twin brothers, Akash and Anant, both graduated from Brown University. It's clear that the pursuit of knowledge and excellence runs deep in this family. But amidst all this wealth and luxury, it's crucial to remember that Mumbai is a city of striking contrasts. Just a stone's throw away from the towering opulence of Antilia, you'll find some of the world's largest slums. These slums are home to millions of hard-working individuals who, despite their meager living conditions, contribute to the vibrant tapestry of this bustling metropolis. It's a poignant reminder that even in the shadow of extreme wealth, social inequality persists. In the streets of Mumbai, you'll witness a kaleidoscope of life, from the hustle and bustle of street vendors to the dabawalas expertly delivering thousands of lunches, a tradition known worldwide for its efficiency. And then there's Dharavi, one of Asia's most significant slums, where small-scale industries coexist with homes in tight alleyways. Despite the challenges, the entrepreneurial spirit of its residents shines through, with many engaged in recycling, pottery, and leather production. These starkly contrasting views of wealth and poverty are a testament to the complexities of Mumbai. While Antilia stands as a symbol of excess, the resilience and resourcefulness of Mumbai's less privileged citizens remind us that the human spirit can thrive in even the harshest conditions. To be fair, the Ambani family is not without its charitable endeavors. They've contributed to various philanthropic causes, including the creation of a hospital. Nita Ambani, in particular, has been involved in numerous philanthropic ventures. But of course, it's hard to ignore the gargantuan mansion towering over the city. And there you have it, folks, a glimpse into the world of the ultra-wealthy and their billion-dollar homes. You see that massive skyscraper right here? That's One World Trade Center, and it's been at the heart of one of the most controversial reconstruction projects ever. And I'm not just talking about a little bit of a disagreement, I mean years of heated debates, some pretty emotional moments, and at times, excruciating decisions. It all started after that fateful day in September 2001 when the World Trade Center's Twin Towers were destroyed. The decision to rebuild this site was anything but straightforward. First, there were debates about whether to use the original blueprints and recreate the Twin Towers exactly as they were. But that idea sparked fierce discussions. Many believed it was better to have nothing than to recreate the past. Fast forward a bit, and you'll see the site is still evolving. It's nowhere near complete. Sure, One World Trade Center is up and running now, standing tall like a beacon of hope. But the story doesn't end there. A key piece of the puzzle remains missing. Two World Trade Center was supposed to be finished long ago, but it's still searching for tenants and hasn't settled on a final design. But what I'm here to talk about today is something even more controversial than its predecessors. That's the topic of 5 World Trade Center. Unlike the other commercial skyscrapers on this site, this one's not just about business. It's meant to be part residential. It's a game changer, and where there's a game changer, there's controversy. Think about it, New York City, the city that never sleeps, the city of dreams and soaring ambitions, is in the middle of a housing crisis. Rents are skyrocketing, and folks are desperate for new housing. The demand's through the roof. The need is crystal clear. But this, my friends, is no ordinary building. All eyes are on it because it's a part of the World Trade Center, and that's no small matter. You might wonder, why is this building different? Well, here's the deal, 5 World Trade Center is about to be a residential skyscraper. It's going to soar to about 900 feet, and it's packing around 1,200 housing units. That's quite a big deal, and it comes with a whole new set of terms and public debates compared to your usual office space. Just to put things in perspective, New York City is now the center of government, international trade, and finance. But before the original World Trade Center came into the picture back in the 70s, it was a different story. This very location was called Radio Row, a buzzing hub with hundreds of radio and television storefronts. But when the plan for the Twin Towers was set in stone, Radio Row was flattened. Hundreds of business owners and around 100 residents were against it, but ultimately, their protests didn't win the day. Flash forward to today, and here stands One World Trade Center, along with 3 other magnificent skyscrapers, surrounded by the solemn but beautiful 9/11 Memorial. But there are parts of the site that remain empty, and one of those parts is 130 Liberty Street. That's where the previous Deutsche Bank building used to be. It wasn't destroyed in the 9/11 attacks but was heavily contaminated. After years of deterioration, the city decided to demolish it. Now, it's an empty construction site, patiently waiting for 5 World Trade Center. Now, 5 World Trade Center hasn't been without its fair share of controversy. The ideas for its replacement have gone through countless revisions and public scrutiny. You see, people had different visions for this spot. And each time a plan was presented, there was something that just didn't sit right with someone. Daniel Libeskind, the architect behind the original master plan for the World Trade Center site, had a vision for a residential or mixed-use tower. Back in 2007, New York City officials even outlined a plan for a 42-story office tower, with J.P. Morgan as the anchor tenant. But here's the twist: none of these ideas materialized. The lot remained vacant, and discussions lingered on. But Governor Cuomo decided to throw another curveball in 2019. He asked for new designs that could be either residential or commercial, and there it was, a chance for a mixed-use building. And after a couple of years, Silverstein Properties and Brookfield Place unveiled a design for a 274-meter-tall tower. It was a grand vision, filled with apartments, office space, and retail stores. Architected by Kohn Pedersen Fox, the building was a visual treat. It was adorned with floor-to-ceiling glass, featuring steel-framed windows and rounded corners. It was quite the contrast when put beside its neighboring glass giants like One World Trade Center. And there was more to it. The skyscraper was filled with greenery, including various terraces and an ample garden space around the middle, a perfect setting for a residential amenity. But here's the kicker: it wasn't the design that had people debating. The major point of contention was, who gets to live there? So, let's dive into the controversy, shall we? In 2021, 25% of the units were designated as affordable housing. Now, you'd think affordable housing means it's within reach for regular folks, right? Well, not exactly. New York City's affordable housing policies are a bit, let's say, complex. In reality, Manhattan rents are exorbitant, and affordable housing isn't what you'd expect. The affordable units in this building are not exactly pocket change. They're reserved for people making between 40% and 120% of the area median income. And just so you know, that median income isn't something most of us can relate to. For a family of 3, we're talking an income range of $50,000 on the low end to $152,000 on the high end. For these folks, an affordable apartment here would cost somewhere between $1,300 and $3,800 a month. And that's where the controversy ignites. Activists are not thrilled. They argue that 25% affordable housing is not enough. They've been pushing to make it 100% affordable housing, with a portion reserved for 9/11 survivors and their families. Now, on the surface, that seems reasonable, but here's the kicker: making this building 100% affordable housing would cost the government a whopping $500 million. That's taxpayer money going into it. The argument is, why put all that cash into one building when it could be used to construct 3,600 units across the city? See, the economic conditions for affordable housing in Manhattan aren't ideal. Land and construction costs are sky high. Building affordable housing just isn't appealing to developers. The profit margins are thin. They'd rather build luxury property that's in high demand. So, for affordable housing to work, the government needs to step in and subsidize its construction, essentially paying developers to build it. The negotiations were a roller coaster ride. Activists were unrelenting, and after a few years of back and forth, Governor Kathy Hochul reached a new deal in 2023. Now, the number of affordable units is set to increase from 330 to 400. 80 of these will be reserved for 9/11 survivors and their families. But here's the clincher: the change will cost the state around $60 million in funding, with an extra $5 million from local authorities. It's been over 2 decades since 9/11, and it's about time we see 5 World Trade Center go up. With the recent deal, construction is expected to start in 2024. This is a significant step, and it might just be the catalyst needed for the rest of the World Trade Center site to follow suit. So, what's the bottom line here? The story of 5 World Trade Center is not just about constructing another building, it's about shaping the city's future. It's about balancing the needs of the community with the practicalities of construction and, of course, the not-so-simple question of who gets to call it home. But you know, this isn't the end of our journey into the world of controversy, luxury, and excess. You know those high-end car companies, the ones that make your heart race just by saying their name? Well, they've decided it's time to trade in 4 wheels for soaring heights. From Porsche to Aston Martin, some of the slickest names in the supercar biz are building the towers of the future. So, rev up your curiosity, because we're about to show you why they're swapping the garage for the penthouse. Hold on to your sunglasses because we're zooming into Miami, where the sun shines brighter, and luxury rises higher than ever before. Miami's skyline is legendary for its breathtaking views, and now it boasts the Porsche Design Tower, a 60-story stunner that's turning the city into a playground for the rich and famous. This architectural marvel isn't just a skyscraper, it's a testament to how supercar aesthetics are reaching for the heavens. Imagine those iconic Porsche curves, the ones that make your heart race on the road. Now, picture them reaching skyward, cradling the clouds in a dance of steel and glass. It's more than just beautiful, it's sheer brilliance that leaves you in awe. And here's where the fun begins. Let me introduce you to the deservator. No, it's not a tongue twister, it's a bona fide word now. This isn't some highfalutin language, it's a luxury car brand redefining urban living. The deservator is a groundbreaking innovation that lets residents do something utterly mind-blowing: park their cars right in their condominiums. Here's the jaw-dropping play-by-play. Picture yourself driving your Porsche onto a specially designed platform. It's not just any platform, it's like a merry-go-round for supercars. Your prized possession, the Porsche, spins around, facing the elevator doors, waiting to glide to its new penthouse home. An ingenious sled jack device then whizzes your car upwards at an astonishing 243 meters per minute. And voila! In the blink of an eye, your car's in your living room. Yes, you heard it right, your living room. Why, you ask? Well, why not? In this new era of opulence, if you have a Porsche, why should it be anywhere other than within arm's reach? But hold your gears, the story doesn't stop here. The Porsche Design Tower has started a trend, and Bentley, another titan of luxury cars, is now throwing its hat into the skyscraper game in the same neighborhood. It's like the ultimate showdown of supercars, in the form of luxury real estate. Can you picture it? Imagine sitting on your terrace, sipping your favorite beverage while witnessing the marvel of supercars effortlessly gliding into their high-rise condos. It's like stepping right into a scene from a sci-fi blockbuster. The future has officially arrived in Miami. So, from supercar-lined garages in the sky to the audacious deservator, Miami's super-looked skyscrapers are changing the game. It's more than just a place to live, it's a lifestyle, an experience that combines the thrill of supercars with the opulence of high-rise living. The magic of these buildings goes beyond the aesthetic. It's a fusion of engineering genius and a new dimension of luxury. This is not just about driving a car, it's about elevating your life to new heights. Miami's skyline is now a canvas for the future, where speed, style, and innovation meet class and comfort. Stay with us because we're just getting started on this epic journey through luxury and lifestyle. Hold on to your passports, because we're jet-setting to Dubai, the city where the skyline isn't just a view, it's an architectural wonderland. Dubai is where dreams are built sky-high, and one of the dreamers is Bugatti, the legendary carmaker. Their masterpiece? The Bugatti Residences, and it's about to redefine luxury living. Alright, let's dive right into it. Bugatti is known for crafting supercars that practically scream, "I'm rich." These are the kind of cars that make Lamborghinis look like budget buys. But now, they're venturing into something a bit taller than a car, their very first skyscraper, right there in Dubai's glitzy business bay. Imagine driving your Bugatti to your Bugatti skyscraper. That's next-level wealth, my friends. Now, let's take a closer look at this truly unexpected duo, Bugatti and Bingatti. It's like pairing up a sports car with a skyscraper, a partnership that could only happen in the realm of the super-rich. Bugatti, renowned for crafting the fastest and most extravagant automobiles, is now taking its sleek, high-speed reputation to new heights, quite literally, by diving into the world of luxurious skyscrapers. But the twist? They've teamed up with Bingatti, a heavyweight in the world of real estate development, especially known for their remarkable property designs. Now, imagine Bugatti, the symbol of speed and style, working hand-in-hand with Bingatti, the architectural virtuosos who've redefined opulent living. It's like watching a James Bond movie where the supercar meets the super-luxury penthouse. It's a match you never saw coming but can't help but be excited about. Bugatti isn't just your run-of-the-mill car manufacturer. They're the creators of the La Voiture Noire, which basically translates to the black car, and guess what? It's the most expensive car ever sold, with a jaw-dropping price tag of $18.7 million. That's enough to buy a small island, but Bugatti decided they wanted to build a skyscraper instead. So, what's so special about the Bugatti Residences? Well, these luxury apartments will be like owning a piece of Bugatti's soul. They're designed to mimic the sleek and sexy look of Bugatti cars. Imagine living in a building that looks like a Bugatti Veyron, but, a bit taller. Now, you might be wondering, what's the price tag for this exceptional piece of real estate? Well, it's not for the faint of heart or the light of wallet. The Bugatti Residences, where luxury meets the sky, comes with a price tag that's as exclusive as the cars themselves. Picture this: the cheapest 2-bedroom apartments will set you back a cool $5.5 million US. That's not a typo, my friends, we're in the big leagues here. But wait, it gets even more jaw-dropping. The pièce de résistance of this architectural marvel is undoubtedly the Sky Mansion penthouses. These aren't just penthouses, they're a whole new level of opulence. Starting at a mind-boggling $200 million US, these penthouses redefine luxury living. They're not just residences, they're a statement, a proclamation that you've arrived in the upper echelons of society. If Bugatti sports cars are the pinnacle of automotive engineering, these penthouses are the zenith of real estate. But what do you get for this princely sum? Well, besides the privilege of calling Bugatti Residences home, you're treated to a lifestyle that's nothing short of regal. Private pools, jacuzzi spas, chef's tables, these are just the tip of the iceberg. Every apartment comes with its own balcony, offering breathtaking views of Dubai's skyline. And here's the kicker: if you're one of the fortunate penthouse owners, you get your very own car lift, allowing you to park your luxury cars right in your living room, hundreds of meters above the ground. So, while the price tag might seem steep to some, it's all about the experience, the exclusivity, and the unparalleled luxury that Bugatti Residences offers. It's a slice of the high life that only a select few can savor, a symphony of extravagance that plays out against the backdrop of Dubai's glittering skyline. So, if you've got the means and the desire to live life in the fast lane, the Bugatti Residences are ready to welcome you into a world where luxury knows no bounds. But it's not just about the price tag. The Bugatti Residences aren't just another set of luxury apartments, they're a love letter to the French Riviera. Imagine living in a place that transports you to the sun-kissed shores of Cannes, the glamour of Saint-Tropez, and the allure of Monaco, right in the heart of Dubai's business bay. The design philosophy here isn't just about aesthetics, it's about capturing the essence of one of the world's most exquisite coastlines. As you step into your Bugatti residence, you're not just entering a living space, you're stepping into a world where every detail echoes the elegance and charm of the French Riviera. The building's facade, with its fluid lines and subtle curves, is a nod to the Mediterranean's picturesque landscape. It's like waking up to a perpetual summer morning, where the sea breeze and the warmth of the sun embrace you. Every apartment is named after iconic locations along the French coast, inviting you to experience the rich culture and history of this enchanting region. Now prepare to have your minds blown because we're diving into one of the most jaw-dropping features of the Bugatti Residences, the private beach. Yes, you heard that right. In the heart of Dubai, where everything is bigger, bolder, and more luxurious, Bugatti and Bingatti are taking things to a whole new level with their own stretch of paradise. Imagine this: you roll out of your luxurious Bugatti residence, and within minutes, you find yourself lounging on your very own private beach. No need to battle traffic to reach the coastline, it's right at your doorstep. You're greeted by the soft, warm sand beneath your feet, the gentle lapping of crystal-clear waters, and a view that stretches to infinity. It's like having your own piece of the Mediterranean right in the middle of the city. Now, this isn't just your ordinary beach. This is a meticulously crafted oasis, a masterpiece of luxury and relaxation. The designers didn't just want to mimic the beach experience, they wanted to transport it to your backyard. So, what can you expect? Well, for starters, pristine, powdery sand that feels like it's been imported straight from the world's most exotic beaches. This is where you can kick off your shoes, feel the sand between your toes, and relish in the joy of simple pleasures. But wait, there's more. The Bugatti Residence's private beach doesn't just stop at sand. It boasts a picturesque Mediterranean landscape, complete with palm trees swaying in the breeze. It's the kind of place where you can stretch out on a lounge chair, sip on a refreshing drink, and let your worries melt away. Feeling adventurous? Take a dip in the gentle waves. This isn't your typical city pool, this is a real beach experience. You can swim, float, or just paddle around. It's your own aquatic playground, available 24/7, exclusively for Bugatti Residence residents. Now, let's talk about those stunning sunsets. The French Riviera is famous for its breathtaking evening views, and Bugatti Residences wanted to bring that magic to Dubai. As the sun dips below the horizon, the sky transforms into a canvas of warm hues, oranges, pinks, and purples. It's a nightly show that you can enjoy from the comfort of your private beach, making every evening a memorable one. So, when we say private beach, we're not just talking about a patch of sand. We're talking about a lifestyle where relaxation, recreation, and luxury merge seamlessly. It's a place where you can escape the hustle and bustle of the city without leaving your home. It's a place where you can create unforgettable memories with friends and family. It's a place where you can truly savor the good life. So, if you've ever dreamed of having a private beach in the heart of the city, the Bugatti Residences is turning that dream into a reality. It's more than a residence, it's a destination. It's where the beach is your neighbor, and luxury is your lifestyle. Welcome to your very own private beach, Bugatti style. If location matters to you, and when you're buying a Bugatti residence, it probably does, this skyscraper is planted right in the heart of Dubai's Business Bay. You're just a stone's throw away from iconic landmarks like the Burj Khalifa, the Dubai Frame, and the Dubai Opera. Basically, if Dubai had a beating heart of wealth, it would be right here. But let's talk amenities, because when you're this rich, you demand the best. Inside the Bugatti Residences, you'll find a private members club, a fitness club, and even your very own chauffeur and concierge. It's like having your own personal army of staff waiting to cater to your every whim. Need I remind you, this is a skyscraper, not a 5-star hotel. Now, here's the real kicker. Each of these luxurious apartments has its own unique floor plan. And those larger ones? They come with private pools, jacuzzi spas, and chef's tables. Can you imagine having your personal chef prepare gourmet meals while you soak in your private pool overlooking the Dubai skyline? That's the Bugatti Residence experience. But here's the crown jewel of this already incredible skyscraper. If you're one of the lucky penthouse owners, and trust me, luck isn't the only thing that got you there, you get access to a garage to penthouse car lift. Yes, you can park your Bugatti in your living room, hundreds of meters above the ground. That's next level luxury right there, folks. So, what's the grand plan? The Bugatti Residences will soar 200 meters above Dubai's skyline, spanning a colossal 48 floors. It's set to be an architectural masterpiece, blending the DNA of Bugatti and Bingatti. What exactly that means, we're not entirely sure, but we're excited to find out. Buckle up because we're not done yet. There's more luxury and adventure to explore in the world of supercar skyscrapers. But wait, there's more. Aston Martin, the British marvel of luxury cars, isn't just stopping at dominating the roads, they're making their mark on the real estate game too. And their latest feat? It's a skyscraper in Miami that James Bond himself would probably endorse. Buckle up, we're in for a ride. This 66-story tower is nothing short of a beacon of sophistication and style. With a sleek, sail-shaped design, this structure isn't just eye candy, it's an architectural masterpiece. As you ascend into the sky, you'll notice that this isn't just a residence, it's a lifestyle. It's where luxury meets high-rise living, and it's done with the finesse that only Aston Martin can bring. What does this luxury tower have to offer? Imagine this, residents enjoy a private cinema, an art gallery, and a pool that sprawls across the 55th floor. It's like living in a palace, but with all the modern comforts you can dream of. And that's not all. Aston Martin's Miami skyscraper has something that makes it truly unique. It comes with super yacht parking. That's right, your prized yacht has a home too. The tower includes access to the only deep-water marina in Miami, making it the perfect place for residents to dock their super yachts. Miami's supercar towers aren't just about the cars, they're about a complete luxurious lifestyle that extends from the road to the sea. But Aston Martin is far from finished. They've decided to take things up a gear. If the serenity of the countryside is more your speed, they've got you covered with Sylvan Rock. Located in upstate New York, this architectural gem is a collaboration between Aston Martin and S3 architecture. It's more like a work of art than a home. Nestled amidst natural beauty, it's a haven of modern luxury that complements its rustic surroundings. And yes, even this rural retreat makes space for your luxury cars. The garage here isn't just a place to park your cars, it's a bond-worthy secret lair. It's where you keep your prized possessions, tucked away until you're ready to take them for a spin. Because luxury cars deserve more than just a parking spot, they deserve a showcase. But if city life is more your speed, hop on over to Manhattan. Aston Martin has designed 5 exclusive residences on the 59th and 60th floors at 130 William. These aren't just apartments, they're a testament to the essence of luxury. As you step inside, you're greeted by an Aston Martin universe. From the materials used to the furniture that adorns these exclusive spaces, every inch speaks of the sophistication and elegance that only Aston Martin can bring. And to sweeten the deal, they throw in a limited edition Aston Martin SUV. Yes, you heard it right, buy an apartment, and you get a car as a bonus. This isn't just living the high life, it's driving the high life. Aston Martin isn't just building skyscrapers, they're crafting lifestyles that match the elegance of their cars. It's a journey where luxury, speed, and style are your constant companions. So, whether you're cruising along the coastline of Miami in your Aston Martin or retreating to the tranquility of Sylvan Rock, you're not just living, you're making a statement of wealth, sophistication, and an undying love for everything luxurious. These luxury car manufacturers aren't just revving up engines, they're redefining the way we live. They're not just about cars anymore, they're selling a lifestyle, an experience, and it's pretty darn exciting. So, get ready to witness luxury like never before because these brands are transforming your dream garage into your dream home. It's an incredible journey where speed and style meet class and comfort. Brace yourselves, because we're about to delve into something seriously extravagant, and I mean, seriously extravagant. We're talking about the Burj Bingati, a tower so massive, so opulent, it might just redefine the way we look at luxury living. But here's the twist, it's not just another skyscraper. This is the world's first hypertower. Sounds fancy, right? Now, before we dive headfirst into the shimmering world of Burj Bingati, let's meet the masterminds behind this audacious project. On one side, you've got Bingati, a high-end property developer from the UAE, making waves in the world of luxury real estate. But here's where it gets interesting, on the other side, we've got Jacob & Company. Hold on to your wallets, because Jacob & Co. isn't known for building properties. They specialize in luxury jewelry, the kind that could buy you a small island or a spaceship to Mars. We're talking about wristwatches that cost more than most people's houses. And we're talking the rich and famous here, Elton John, 50 Cent, Cristiano Ronaldo, they've all got their wrists in on the action. Imagine wearing a wristwatch worth $1 million. What time is it, you ask? Time to rethink your life choices, my friend. But Jacob & Co. doesn't stop at blinged out wristwear. Oh no, they want their luxury to reach new heights, quite literally. Enter the Burj Bingati, where property development and jewelry extravagance collide in a jaw-dropping spectacle. This isn't just any tower, it's a tower that's destined to rewrite the rulebook of luxury living. Picture this, a standard apartment in this grand tower could set you back a cool $2 million. But wait, we're not done. The penthouse apartments, perched at the pinnacle of this skyscraper, well, they'll have you parting with north of 200 million smackers. What do you get for all that cash? Buckle up, because it's not just about the apartments, it's about the entire experience. These lucky residents will have personal guards, luxury chauffeurs, and private chefs at their beck and call. Now, you might be thinking, hey, a luxury apartment is a luxury apartment, right? Wrong. These apartments aren't just designed, they're crafted by Jacob & Co., the same folks who turn wristwatches into works of art. But wait, there's more, the penthouse suites. These gems have names like Billionaire, Astronomia, and Fleur de Jardin. What do they come with? Oh, just private aquariums, an infinity pool, and a personal gym. You know, the essentials. And let's not forget the crowning glory, quite literally. At the top of this titanic tower sits a bejeweled crown. It's a lattice of sparkling gemstones that'll have you wondering if you're in a skyscraper or a treasure chest. But don't be fooled, this isn't just any crown, it's a Jacob & Co. creation. Because why have a regular crown when you can have one designed by the folks who make watches for people who buy yachts as impulse purchases? But that's not where the luxury stops. Oh no, Jacob & Co. has set its sights on records. They want the Burj Bingati to be the tallest fully residential building in the entire world. Yes, you heard that right. Hold on to your skyscraper hats, because that title currently belongs to Central Park Tower in New York City. It soars nearly 500 meters into the sky, taller than the Empire State Building, and cost over $3 billion to build. Now, remember, the average price of a home in Central Park Tower is $22 million, more than most people's dreams. But wait, there's a penthouse there too, and it hit the market with a $250 million price tag. It's so exclusive, even billionaires are checking their wallets twice. But here's where it gets interesting. Dubai is no stranger to skyscrapers, and it's got a few residential ones of its own. Take Marina 101, for example, a skyscraper that's been in limbo since 2017. The original developer, Sheffield Holdings, ran out of cash because, surprise surprise, they couldn't sell as many apartments as they'd hoped for. Sounds familiar, right? This is a challenge that even Dubai has faced. So, what's the deal with Burj Bingati? Is it a brilliant venture, or is it headed for a Dubai-sized conundrum? Some might say it's a high-stakes game of real estate roulette. But hold on, there's a twist to this tale. What if? And hear me out. What if this entire project is a dazzling stunt? A mind-boggling spectacle to generate the buzz of the century? Or, better yet, maybe Jacob & Co. is upping the ante because they love the thrill of a good challenge. After all, the Jacob & Co. brand thrives on pushing boundaries. Their motto? Inspired by the impossible. It's what makes their jewelry so coveted. Imagine wearing a necklace that screams, "I challenge the laws of physics." The Burj Bingati, my friends, isn't just a tower, it's a marketing marvel. It's daring, audacious, and it's got people talking. It's got the risk takers at Jacob & Co. written all over it. Now, let's delve a bit deeper into the symbolism behind the Burj Bingati, because it's not just about bricks and mortar, it's a statement, a symbol of human ambition and the relentless pursuit of the extraordinary. Picture this: if the Burj Bingati comes to life, it will do more than just scrape the heavens. It will etch a new chapter in the annals of architecture. This tower isn't merely a structure, it's a testament to mankind's ability to dream without limits. As you stand in the heart of Dubai and gaze at this architectural marvel, you're not just seeing steel, glass, and concrete. You're witnessing the manifestation of audacious dreams, of an unyielding spirit that says, we can achieve the impossible. Dubai, as a city, has never shied away from the extraordinary. They've transformed barren deserts into lush oases, creating islands in the shape of palm trees. They've built indoor ski slopes in the scorching heat. And now, they aim to redefine luxury living with the Burj Bingati. Throughout history, visionaries have dared to challenge the norms, to question the limits of what's possible. The Burj Bingati stands as a testament to those dreamers, those who look at the sky and imagine a tower that stretches beyond the clouds. But the impact of this tower isn't confined to the confines of Dubai. It's a symbol that radiates globally. It says that humanity's thirst for innovation knows no bounds, that we're willing to reach for the stars, both metaphorically and quite literally. It's a beacon of inspiration for architects, builders, and dreamers worldwide. It challenges them to break free from the ordinary, to aim for new heights, and to create structures that defy expectations. When we look at the Burj Bingati, we don't just see a skyscraper, we see the embodiment of human potential. It's a reminder that we, as a species, are capable of extraordinary feats when we dare to dream big. Furthermore, the Burj Bingati isn't just a towering structure, it's a cultural touchstone. It reflects the values of a society that embraces progress, luxury, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. In a world where luxury is often a measure of success, this tower symbolizes the epitome of opulence. It's a canvas where designers and architects create not just homes but experiences, where residents don't just live but thrive in the lap of extravagance. And let's not forget that sparkling crown atop the Burj Bingati. It's not just an architectural element, it's a symbol of prestige, a shining testament to human craftsmanship, and a nod to the celestial aspirations of humanity. So, as we ponder the fate of the Burj Bingati and whether its luxury apartments will find their rightful owners, remember this: it's not just a building. It's a symbol of what we can achieve when we set our sights on the extraordinary. But the hype doesn't stop there. Oh no. The term hypertower might not mean much, but it's already got the world buzzing. It's marketing genius in action, and it's working. So, what do you think about the Burj Bingati? Is it the epitome of luxury living or a gamble destined to break the bank? Would you part with $2 million to call it home? Maybe you'd prefer a yacht? Share your thoughts in the comments below. The Jeddah Tower. Now, hold on to your golden wallets, because the Burj Khalifa, the current champ of skyscrapers, is about to get a run for its money. The Burj doesn't just break the world's tallest building record, it completely shatters it. It has 160 floors and is twice as high as the Empire State Building. Taipei 101 could stand beside it with the Eiffel Tower perched on top and still only just match the height of this one. But then, out of the golden sands of Saudi Arabia, something monumental began to rise. Behold, the Jeddah Tower. A staggering 1,000 meters of sheer architectural audacity, this $1.2 billion mega-tall skyscraper was set to become the first ever kilometer-high building in the world. A tower that would finally overtake the Burj Khalifa and help position Jeddah as a global city on the palm of Dubai. But wait, folks, then came a plot twist worthy of a Hollywood thriller. We're talking political crackdowns, billionaires getting cozy with the authorities, and a global pandemic that threw a skyscraper-sized wrench into the works. The question now is, can the Jeddah Tower ever rise to its full height? Now, let's talk about the genius behind this architectural marvel, the mastermind who's not just building a skyscraper but creating an iconic symbol of human achievement. We're talking about none other than the visionary architect himself, Adrian Smith. Adrian Smith isn't just your average architect, he's the Picasso of skyscrapers, the Da Vinci of steel and glass. You know you're in the presence of greatness when his name is attached to a project. If buildings could talk, they'd be boasting about being designed by Smith. This man has a track record that reads like a who's who of skyscrapers. You might remember him as the brilliant mind behind the Burj Khalifa, another pinnacle of human engineering and a marvel of modern architecture. But while the Burj Khalifa broke records, Smith wasn't content with just one crown. In interviews, Smith exudes a passion for his craft that's infectious. He doesn't just design buildings, he creates experiences, dreams turned into concrete and steel. His vision for the Jeddah Tower goes beyond height. It's about pushing the boundaries of what's possible, defying gravity, and redefining what a skyscraper can be. Smith's designs are more than just blueprints, they're works of art. He understands that a skyscraper isn't just a place to live or work, it's a symbol of human ambition, a testament to our ability to reach for the stars, even if those stars are a kilometer high. So, as we watch the drama of the Jeddah Tower unfold, let's not forget the genius behind the design, the man who dares to dream bigger than anyone else, Adrian Smith. He's not just an architect, he's a visionary, a pioneer, and an inspiration to us all. But building a tower this tall isn't just about drawing lines on paper, it's about conquering Mother Nature's mightiest force, the wind. You see, the taller a building is, the more it wants to sway like a skyscraper-sized metronome. You might be wondering, how do you ensure a colossal structure like the Jeddah Tower doesn't wobble in the wind like a leaf in a storm? That's where wind tunnel testing comes in, and it's nothing short of mind-blowing. Imagine a massive laboratory where engineers play Mother Nature. In this controlled environment, they subject scale models of the Jeddah Tower to wind speeds that could knock over a freight train. Why? To make sure this megastructure can stand tall, quite literally. But it's not just about putting a model in a wind tunnel and cranking up the fan. No, it's much more sophisticated than that. Engineers employ cutting-edge technology to simulate how the building will behave in extreme weather conditions. They collect mountains of data, measuring the forces at play, the stresses on materials, and the vibrations that the tower might experience. It's like creating a digital twin of the tower and then giving it a serious stress test. And here's the kicker, they use this data to tweak the design, making sure the building can withstand the harshest of winds without turning into the world's tallest accordion. Wind tunnel testing isn't just about safety, it's about comfort too. You don't want occupants on the higher floors feeling like they're on a roller coaster when the wind picks up. So, engineers fine-tune the tower's aerodynamics, minimizing sway and ensuring a smooth ride for everyone inside. Now, think about the scale of this operation. We're talking about creating mini skyscrapers for testing, complete with tiny furniture. It's like a dollhouse for engineers, but with serious real-world implications. The experts who run these tests are like wizards of the wind. They decipher the data, make critical recommendations, and ultimately ensure that the Jeddah Tower will be a testament to human ingenuity, not a playground for the elements. Smith took another route, one as innovative as Jeff Bezos' ideas. He designed a buttressed core, reinforced with 3 Y-shaped walls, like the Avengers forming a protective shield around the tower. This design works wonders, deflecting wind forces and making the tower as stable as Warren Buffett's investments. Construction started back in 2013, and it was like watching a real-life superhero movie. They dug 70 piles 105 meters into the ground, creating a solid base to support the skyscraper's weight. It was a concrete jungle down there. They used a jump form system to pour concrete around the core, and this wasn't your average building. It was like constructing 20 to 40-story buildings stacked on top of each other. Imagine having your penthouse on the 50th floor and still having 100 more floors above you. But hold on, it's not all about construction. Imagine this, on the 157th floor, there would be an open-air observation deck, offering a view that would leave even the wealthiest speechless. You'd be so high up, you could probably wave to astronauts in the International Space Station. Now, let's talk about the political challenges that have swirled around the Jeddah Tower like desert sand in a storm. Building a skyscraper of this magnitude isn't just about engineering, it's about navigating a complex landscape of power, politics, and pride. Picture this, you've got a visionary plan to build the world's tallest skyscraper, a symbol of your nation's ascent on the global stage. But then, political turbulence hits. That's what happened to the Jeddah Tower. The project's main backers, including billionaire investor Prince Al-Walid bin Talal and businessman Prince Al-Walid bin Talal, found themselves in the crosshairs of political upheaval in Saudi Arabia. This was no minor hiccup, these were power players in the kingdom, and their fates were uncertain. The tower's construction briefly ground to a halt. Imagine the immense pressure this put on the project. You're trying to build a record-breaking skyscraper, and suddenly, your key supporters are detained, their assets frozen, and their roles in the project cast in doubt. The Jeddah Tower's fate became intertwined with larger geopolitical currents. The tower was more than just a construction project, it was a symbol of Saudi Arabia's economic diversification efforts. But with power struggles and political shifts, it faced an uncertain future. Experts and observers wondered if the tower would ever reach its full height. They questioned whether it would remain a testament to architectural ambition or become a symbol of the challenges faced when mega projects meet political storms. Even the tower's celebrated architect, Adrian Smith, likely faced sleepless nights as the political drama unfolded. Would his vision, his creation, his masterpiece ever see the light of day, or would it remain a dream unfulfilled? Thankfully, some rays of hope emerged when construction seemed poised to restart. However, the political challenges cast a long shadow over the project, a reminder that even the mightiest skyscrapers can be shaped by forces beyond their architect's blueprints. Now, let's talk about the nitty-gritty. Building something this tall brings challenges that make Elon Musk's Mars plan seem like a walk in the park. Sandstorms in the desert mean extra tough coatings for the building. And when you're creating one of the tallest elevators ever built, you're stepping into uncharted territory. But remember, where there's a will, there's a way. And speaking of elevators, history's tallest buildings used to make you change elevators on the way up because steel ropes couldn't handle the height. But then came innovations like Ultra Rope. It's like Elon Musk sending an electric car to Mars. These ropes, made of carbon fiber, are 7 times lighter and stronger than steel. So, you can now ride an elevator a kilometer into the sky, just like that. But hold on to your golden hats, because this is where the drama gets intense. The Jeddah Tower isn't just a skyscraper, it's a statement, a symbol of Saudi Arabia's ambitions. And it might just be on the verge of a comeback. They've got utilities and roadways set up, and there's talk of restarting the construction engines. So, fellow billionaires, can the Jeddah Tower ever complete its quest to become the world's tallest building? Will it rise from the ashes of political intrigue and pandemic-induced delays? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, this is a story as epic as a Marvel blockbuster, Tokyo's impossible super skyscrapers. Now, you might be wondering why anyone in their right mind would dream up colossal towers in one of the most earthquake-prone places on Earth. But hey, we're talking about a city that's all about pushing limits, and I mean that in every sense. If you think money can't defy gravity, think again. These Tokyo megaprojects are a blend of wealth, audacity, and, dare I say, a touch of madness. Now, you might be wondering, why Tokyo? Well, it's simple. Tokyo is a place where millions chase dreams, even if those dreams reach for the heavens. Picture this, the greater Tokyo area is like a pressure cooker, squeezing in over 40 million people, nearly a third of Japan's population. But why cram everyone into this earthquake-prone region? You see, Japan's geography is a bit like Mother Nature's puzzle. Over 80% of the land is wild, forested mountains, and the cherry on top is Mount Fuji. So where do the Japanese folks huddle? In the snug valleys along the coast, of course. Tokyo is the crown jewel of this setup. After World War II, Japan hit the fast-forward button on development. Economic miracle, anyone? Even with dwindling birth rates, Tokyo's population ballooned, attracting folks from rural areas with the promise of jobs and prosperity. But here's the kicker, Tokyo doesn't have space. It's like trying to fit a sumo wrestler into skinny jeans. With such a limited canvas to work with, the city had only one way to go, up. And boy, did they go up. Now, here's the twist. Tokyo is nestled in the Pacific Ring of Fire, a hotbed for earthquakes. Not little tremors, we're talking about the big ones. The ones that make you reconsider your life choices. But against all odds, Tokyo dared to dream the impossible. These megaprojects weren't just proposed, they were audacious statements that defied logic. Now, let's set the scene for one of the most audacious dreams ever conceived, Sky City 1000. Picture it, it's the year 1989, and optimism is in the air. People are imagining a future where skyscrapers touch the clouds, and someone stands up and says, hey, why not build a skyscraper that's a kilometer tall? It's like taking the Burj Khalifa and giving it a dose of steroids. But here's where things get wild. This idea blossomed during the Japanese asset price bubble. It was a time when the value of real estate and stocks soared higher than a bouncy castle at a kid's birthday party. Companies were making it rain with money, and they started tossing around ideas that were as extravagant as confetti at a parade. Enter Sky City 1000, the brainchild of the Takanaka Corporation. This visionary project redefined what we thought was possible. Imagine 14 dish-shaped aerial bases, known as space plateaus, stacked on top of each other, like an enormous game of architectural Jenga. Each plateau wasn't just a piece of this puzzle, it was a mini-city in its own right. Think parks, ponds, and places to call home. It was a city within a city, with room for over 35,000 lucky residents. But here's where it gets even more mind-bending. You might wonder how you'd navigate this vertical metropolis without spending your life in elevators. Well, they had a solution that felt like it was straight out of a sci-fi blockbuster. Imagine hopping on individual trains that whisked you seamlessly between these plateaus. It was a transportation system that would make even the Jetsons envious. But here's the twist in our story. This incredible dream never made it beyond the drawing board. The bubble burst, and with it, the overinflated optimism of the era. Japan's economy took a nosedive, and the sky-high aspirations of Sky City 1000 remained firmly in the realm of science fiction. Can you imagine what life would have been like in a city that defied gravity? The reality might not have matched the dream, but the audacity of Sky City 1000 still lingers as a testament to human ambition. So, buckle up because we're just getting started on this journey through Tokyo's impossible super skyscrapers. Now, let's leap into the realm of the Sky Mile Tower. It's as though someone looked at the mighty Burj Khalifa and said, you know what? We need to double that height. Standing tall at over 1,700 meters, this skyscraper is the epitome of thinking on an epic scale. But here's where the plot thickens. The Sky Mile Tower wasn't just another ambitious skyscraper project. It was the crown jewel of Next Tokyo 2045, a visionary plan that tackled climate change and the looming threat of rising sea levels head-on. This wasn't just about building a tower, it was about creating an entire city, high above the watery abyss. Now, picture this, a colossal hexagonal skyscraper designed to withstand the fiercest forces nature could muster. Wind? Covered, thanks to meticulous engineering. Rising sea levels? Not a problem. This tower was engineered to rise above it all, a testament to human ingenuity. But, of course, there's always a challenge to overcome. The question arose, how on earth do you get water all the way up there? Pumping it up through traditional means would be impractical, not to mention astronomically costly. So, the architects and engineers behind this audacious project came up with a solution that's nothing short of ingenious, capturing rainwater and vapor right from the atmosphere. Yes, you heard that right, they decided to harness the very air around them. Now, that's what I call thinking outside the tower. Now, let's journey to the marvel that is the Shimizu Megacity Pyramid. Picture a pyramid, akin to the ancient wonders of Egypt, but here's the kicker, this one is on steroids. It reaches a staggering height of 2,004 meters, a man-made mountain rising majestically from the depths of the sea. But hold on because this isn't your run-of-the-mill pyramid. It's hollow, like something straight out of an epic sci-fi blockbuster. Inside, it's not just empty space, it's an entire city, a bustling metropolis complete with skyscrapers, green spaces, and a self-sustaining ecosystem that would make even the most advanced space station green with envy. But here's the twist in the plot, as mind-blowing as it sounds, today's technology simply can't build this colossal pyramid. It's a waiting game, a test of patience as we look to materials like graphene to catch up with our audacious dreams. Imagine sitting your grandkids down and saying, you know, I once dreamed of building a pyramid in the middle of the ocean, but it's been put on hold. For a century or so. It's like the ultimate waiting game, a testament to the boundless human imagination and our unwavering determination to push the limits of what's possible. Now, let's dive into the incredible world of the Exceed 4000, a skyscraper that boasts an ego bigger than Mount Fuji itself. At a staggering 4,000 meters, it proudly stands as the tallest kid on the block. But wait, this isn't just a skyscraper, it's an entire city in the sky, a vertical world of its own. Just imagine living in a tower that stretches a mind-bending 700 floors high, with a million neighbors right above and below you, and never having to set foot on solid ground again. They even took altitude sickness into account. It's like having pressurized rooms akin to the cabins of aircraft, ensuring that you'd feel right at home, even at these dizzying heights. But, and here's the twist, it's only on paper. It's like planning a birthday party on Mars. It's a fantastic concept but hasn't quite made it into reality. In the real world, the Exceed 4000 remains as mythical as a unicorn, a testament to the wild heights of human imagination. And now, get ready for the grand finale, the Tokyo Tower of Babel. This isn't just thinking big, it's thinking beyond the clouds, even reaching out into space itself. Towering at an awe-inspiring 10,000 meters, it's a structure that scrapes the very stars themselves. Envision a building that surpasses the towering heights of Mount Everest, one that could house a staggering 30 million people. It's not just a building, it's a complete arcology, a self-sustaining city that could redefine what it means to live in the sky. But here's the truly mind-boggling part, it would cost as much as a quarter of the entire world's GDP and take a staggering 150 years to build. Let's face it, this one's a unicorn with wings. But hey, dreaming big doesn't cost a thing, right? It's a testament to the boundless human imagination, our capacity to reach for the stars, and, who knows, maybe one day, a project like this might just soar beyond the realm of fantasy and into the realm of possibility. Behold, the crown jewel of Kuala Lumpur, the awe-inspiring, record-breaking Merdeka 118. As it reaches for the sky at a staggering 679 meters, it's set to become the second tallest building on the entire planet. You heard that right, only one structure will stand taller, and that's saying something in the world of skyscrapers. Now, let's talk about the story behind this architectural masterpiece. Merdeka 118 isn't just a towering giant of steel and glass, it's a symbol of independence, history, and progress. Its very name, Merdeka, means independence in the Malay language, and that's precisely what it embodies. Back in 1957, Tunku Abdul Rahman, a statesman and visionary leader, declared Malaysia's independence. This iconic skyscraper isn't just paying homage to him, it's designed to look like his famous pose during that momentous declaration. Imagine a building that echoes the stance of a man who changed a nation's destiny, etched in the skyline of Kuala Lumpur. But wait, there's more to Merdeka 118 than its historical significance. This tower is all about luxury, and we mean jaw-dropping, head-spinning luxury. From the moment you step into its opulent lobby, you're greeted by a world of extravagance. It's not just a building, it's a lifestyle. High-end shopping? Check. Fine dining that'll make your taste buds do a happy dance? Absolutely. World-class amenities? Of course. And we can't forget the breathtaking infinity pool that seems to touch the heavens themselves. This isn't just a place to live or work, it's an experience like no other. Now, let's talk about the views. Oh, the views. From the upper floors of Merdeka 118, you'll have a front row seat to some of the most stunning vistas in the world. The cityscape of Kuala Lumpur, with its twinkling lights, spreads out below you like a dazzling carpet. And if you've got an eye for it, you can even catch a glimpse of the iconic Petronas Towers. But there's more to this architectural marvel than meets the eye. Merdeka 118 isn't just about aesthetics and luxury, it's about cutting-edge technology. Artificial intelligence will ensure energy efficiency, making it not just tall but also environmentally responsible. Solar shades on the windows will adjust automatically, harnessing the power of the sun. And all that power? It comes from a nearby hydroelectric plant, ensuring sustainability. So, there you have it, the Merdeka 118. It's more than just a skyscraper, it's a celebration of freedom, a testament to luxury, and a showcase of advanced technology. If you've ever dreamt of living the high life, literally, then Merdeka 118 is your golden ticket to the sky. This tower isn't just reaching for the clouds, it's touching the very essence of what makes a building more than bricks and steel. It's a beacon of progress, a testament to human ingenuity, and a defining feature of Kuala Lumpur's ever-evolving skyline. In the world of architecture, the Merdeka 118 isn't just legendary, it's a game-changer. We've just taken you on a whirlwind tour of the world's most ambitious skyscrapers under construction in 2023. But hey, the fun doesn't stop here. If you want to know about some of the most epic construction fails in history, make sure to check out our video on the biggest construction mistakes in the world. Thanks for joining us here at Billionaire Mindset. If you like this video, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more mind-blowing content. Until next time, keep reaching for the sky, because in the world of luxury and ambition, the sky's the limit, but who said we had to stop there?